Hi, Martina. This is Todd with Learn to Grow Wealth Online and with Wealthy Affiliate. Just wanted to give you a little feedback on your site. Thanks for sending it to me. It's looking great. I've gone through it a little bit, and I'm on your homepage right now. So I like the theme. It's nice. I think that you could add a fixed widget here so that when the user scrolls down, just like these really cool, your social icons are awesome, by the way. So just like your cool icons, how they scroll down with the user, as I scroll down, we'd like to have something right here so that it's not just blank space or blank real estate. So give you an example. This is my site, Learn to Grow Wealth Online, and as the person scrolls down, they eventually have this that sticks with them on the side so that's like, hey, pay attention to this. So this is just for an opt-in. Instead, you could have, a affiliate link to the hotel's banner that you had, or to Amazon or something like that. That plugin is called Q2W3 Fixed Widget. So that's the widget that you can add. It doesn't take up much space. It's a great widget. A lot of people use it, and I would recommend you adding that to your site just to have something scroll down with the user. The site looks really clean. On the very bottom, I noticed you added this is an affiliate link to your theme, which is awesome. You could also add a little section here and put a little space in your footer and put, proudly hosted by Wealthy Affiliate. That's something I have on my site. I think it looks kind of cool. So I've got my earnings disclosure here, so it's on every single page. I have my privacy policy down here as well, then designed by Thrive Themes, proudly hosted by Wealthy Affiliate, and of course those are affiliate links. This actually goes to a Wealthy Affiliate hosting review, but my niche is different than yours. So you could just easily put in your affiliate link for that to try to pick up some affiliate commissions from that. Also, when we go back to the top of this menu, it's nice to have your privacy. You could add these, you could stack these in About Us. You can put your privacy policy underneath that. It looks good. I think I'd have maybe a little bit less options. I don't know. Maybe that's just personal choice, but you could do that. And then, at the same time, you could always add those to the footers like I just showed you. So, I like to have less options personally, just so people can focus on whatever I want them to focus on. So I'm sure that certain articles, and then About Us, of course, everybody wants to see who you are. So that's just kind of the first impressions of the homepage. It's really, I like it a lot. The pictures are wonderful. It's cute. The name is awesome. You've done a lot of great work, so nice job. This slide is what I was talking about. So this could be a fixed widget and can scroll down with that user. So your site's a travel site, so that'd be perfectly appropriate, and all of a sudden, boom, you could maybe pick up some nice commissions that way. And the same thing, you could do this with your footer here. So as far as going into one of the articles, the very first one that I went to was this backpack review. And I've got a good amount of feedback on this article here. It's a really nice article. I think that you could do a little bit different structure to it. So I pulled up a website. This is an older Wealthy Affiliate student. I think he's been with them for 10 years. Very successful guy. I've tried that as the name of the website. And he's always, you can see his rankings on, if you're within his niche, you can see he ranks quite a bit. But he's got, on all his reviews, he's got star ratings, which really help. And those come in within the search results. And there's actually a whole webinar that talks about it. I think Wealthy Affiliate Jay recommends a different one than I use. I use this one here, WP SEO Structured Data Schema, and it's really easy to use. I can even show it to you, how easy it is to put in and how it works real quick. Get to a review. But this is great because it's SEO information that will be picked up. You can have your keywords and everything in there, and it will also just pull out that user's attention more so when they're looking and they're scrolling, because that appears within the SERPs, the search engine result page. So that's a great thing to do, to add in that plugin for all your reviews, and then you'll have a little section like this. The other thing I was going to add about your review is that what you find with users these days is most of them are not reading content directly line from line. They're scrolling through it. And so a lot of people are using these quick summary, like, you can have a paragraph in here that kind of talks about whatever the intro to the article. But instead they're going right into the summary, right into the rating, the good, the bad, the bottom line, and usually with like an affiliate link of some sort to direct that user if they want to go on to buy that property or that product right away. So that's just something that, you could think of. And I noticed that within this review, it's a lot of personal stuff. And I think you could use this and combine it into a different section maybe and make this intro a little bit shorter, concise, and then also targeting those keywords. So I put in this Dieter Kid Comfort and just check your rankings, and I didn't see any rankings for it. I think you could rank for it. I did check the SEO information, 171, 30, 140. There is quite a bit of competition, and I'd rather have that SEO score a little bit higher, but anything above 90 is great. So I think you could rank for it. I think you got to structure your content a little bit differently. So this first section I just think could be shorter. I read through it. I did think that you could reword some things as well, but I don't think I'll probably have time to go through all that. I think it could be a little bit more concise, hit the user, about like trying to identify with other families and parents that want to take their kids backpacking. I think you could even have a section where it's like, I had this thought of earlier here, where you basically, talk about, I'm sure a lot of parents wonder, hey, is it safe? Is it safe to take your newborns or your babies or your kids hiking and stuff, at what age and so forth? So that could even be like a header where you kind of talk about some of the stuff in the beginning about your experience, what you guys did, versus most people are going to come in this, they're going to want to, once you get ranked, they're going to look at this photo, they're going to go, wow, that's cool, that's going to captivate their interest, and then right to the review, and then boom. I think it would be helpful to have a summary box there. I'm not sure if your theme includes that, or you can make one. Many themes do, and I think that's what his does. On mine, I was going to show you this anyway, so let me go to a review that I recently published and just show you how this WP SEO structured data schema plugin works. So you could add that, and simply here it is, basically right down here. So this is a review, so I just click on the review. You can use this for a lot of other things, but I just use it for a review. I enable it. I put in the name of the product, Income School. I put the title. This is the SEO title. What is Income School? Is it worth a 1-year commitment? And then if you look up here, that should be our title. No, it's actually not the title, but it is the SEO title. So it is the SEO title right here. You can see that, and I just copied and pasted that down there in the review name. The review body is my meta description. What is Income School? Come down there. There it is. Todd Maltz on the author. Date published. Rankings 90. I always do out of 100. You can do whatever parameters you want. And then the lowest ranking is 1. The organization Learn to Grow Wealth Online. So when somebody searches that, they're going to see that information, and it's nice because star ratings get clicked more too. You see a star rating, it captures the person's attention. So you want to bring more people to the site. We want to get the site to rank. We want to get the specific post to rank. So heading over to that, the very first thing that Google and other search engines are looking for, and I know we don't want to write for search engines, but at the same time, we want to structure it as best we can so that you get recognized and ranked. So to me, your keywords are, Dieter Kid Comfort, 3 child backpack review, carrier review. I would think that's kind of what you were targeting. I put in Dieter Kid Comfort and just, checked out your rankings and didn't see anything. But whatever you're targeting, whatever phrase, it should be right within the first, 2 lines. And as a matter of fact, for that post that we were just looking at, Income School Review, is my keywords. And actually, I kind of fudged and did a couple of them. What is Income School and Income School Review? But really, you shouldn't do that. It's kind of a bad example. But Income School Review is what I wanted to target. So it's right in the meta description, right? And then if you'd actually look at the post, it's right in there as well. It'd be a good example to go to the post real quick, because you can see I've got Income School Review as the title, Income School Review summary, just like I told you about. I had the star rating, and this is what people want to see instantly, kind of a summary of whether they want to continue reading and get more involved. So then it's what is Income School? I'm obviously trying to target that. And then I've got a video, that hopefully will keep the user on the page more involved more. So I'm sure you'll get more into that in the training later. And then if we actually just look at, let's see. If we look at Income School Review and we search in here, how many times I've got it in here? 9 times. Obviously it's in my title right in the very beginning. It's in this other second title there. Then you see it within the post a couple times, and of course at the very end, Income School Review. So that's what we're targeting. It's got to be at the beginning of the post, at the end of the post, within one of the headers, I think, and then naturally as it occurs within the article. So that's what you'll want to look at, and that would be just some advice I give you to add to your site. And then the post, the post itself, the structure is good. I think a little bit more white space, so that maybe if you look at this post here again, I'm not saying you have to do it like I do it, but what you find is most internet users have ADD, and so they just scroll through and they just catch the titles mostly, and then of course visual information is processed so much more, so they'll catch something like that, and then you've done a really good job by adding photos and stuff like that, so that's going to capture the person. But if you look, all the sentences or all the paragraphs are short little chunks, so that it's easy for the person to digest who's trying to read it. Go back here. This is really long. This is a long bunch of content, and it's harder to read. So I also would encourage you to add a little description on your photos, because people want to know who you are. Like, where's that being taken place, and who's that cute little guy behind you, and so it could be me and my son, however you want to do it. But this very first part, I would think a summary would be nice, and then moving some of this content so that you're capturing that person's attention, you're getting right to the point of what you're talking about, getting into the review, summary box, and then get into maybe right to the review. And then somewhere more in the middle, you can add something more personal like you have. I just think this was, for me, it was longer to read, and it just didn't get right to what I wanted to see as the person who's looking at buying a backpack. So this looks great. And I wouldn't worry so much about Google AdWords. It doesn't really pay nearly that much. It pays more if you've got a lot of traffic and if you're ranking for really hot keywords that you can make more money off of it. But in general, I would just stick with Amazon. Amazon converts really well. Everybody uses Amazon, so they go there. Even though it doesn't have a very long cookie length to it, it basically will convert much better than other affiliates. So it's great to start out with Amazon, and then later, you can get probably an affiliate relationship right with this backpack manufacturer and go directly with them and get much better commissions. So other than that, this is nicely broken up. Again, you get a little bit more personal in there, and those pictures are awesome. A nice little description would be cool. People want to know about you. They want to know about your website. They want to trust you and like you. And so those things will definitely help. You've done a great job, looking good. I would say add, look at that keyword research in terms of trying to add those keywords within the first phrase, within the first header I try to do, because you're letting search engines know, hey, this is what we're talking about. And you can, like I said, you can see it on this review here we did a while back. So it's, above the fold, a photo, the basic keywords, what we're talking about, the review title, get right into the summary, and then I'm hitting another keyword phrase, and then it's more just based about the content, where I'm going to put the pros and cons in here, talk about various aspects to that, to this product and so forth. So, and then try to make sure most of your content's over 1,000 words. Ideally, you want your content to be a little bit sparse in terms of length, so 1,500, 1,800, 1,000, but content's king in terms of getting rankings. So you typically don't see very good rankings, especially with the new update by Google, if you're less than 1,000 keywords. So looking good. That's all the feedback I got for you right now, and thanks for your time, and keep going at it. You're doing great. See ya.